The gossiper. The gossiper is a bad influence that you don't want in your life. They make you feel like they are bringing you into the fold by sharing delicate information with you. It seems like all they do is gather and disperse chit-chat about other people. When someone wants to talk to you about someone else behind their back, it is a toxic situation. It does not add value to your life, and if the gossiper will talk to you, you can be sure that they are also talking about you to someone else. When people always see you together with a gossip monger, you will also be labeled as a gossiper just for being associated with such a person. Gossipers derive pleasure from other people's misfortunes. It might be fun to peek into somebody else's personal or professional life at first, but over time, it gets tiring, makes you feel awful, and hurts other people. There are too many positives out there and too much to learn from interesting people rather than waste your time talking about the misfortune of others. You can only have shallow conversations with gossipers. If you think about what you can get from the conversation, it is most likely that these talks will not benefit you in any way. Associating with a gossiper could hurt you. You need to let go of a gossiper from your life because they always need everyone's attention and they will do anything to get it, even if that means almost inventing stories. They can genuinely care for you, but that won't stop them from telling someone else everything they know about you. They cannot help it even when their doings are far worse than yours. If you have a friend that tells you someone else's secrets without even blinking, they are probably sharing yours with the same ease. Trustworthy people simply refrain from talking more than they should. Gossipers are not people you can trust. Still, you may think that walking away from them is a bad idea since they know so much about you. What if they start telling everything? Well, there are high chances they already did that, so you would be doing yourself a huge favor to walk away from them now. 2. The manipulator. A manipulator knows what they want, and they will use you to get it. They do not care about your thoughts and feelings. It seems like the more time you spend with them, the less power you have over your destiny. Sticking around this kind of people for long will make you end up doing whatever they want instead of standing up for yourself. People do not act without a purpose, but the manipulator is bent on achieving their mission at the expense of everyone around them. Manipulation can take several forms, but a classic way to manipulate is through victimhood. Manipulators suck time and energy out of your life under the facade of friendship. They can be tricky to deal with because they treat you like a friend. They know what you like, what makes you happy, and what you think is funny, but the difference is that they use this information as part of a hidden agenda. Manipulators always want something from you, and if you look back on your relationships with them, they are always taking from you and not giving it all. They will do anything to win you over just so they can work you over. 3. The judge. The judge takes full advantage of your discomfort and steals your energy. Regardless of what you say, think, or do, the judge will always have some criticism for you. The judge never tries to put themselves in your shoes. They are only concerned about what you did or did not do. We all need someone who can offer good opinions about our behavior or work, even if they are negative. That is constructive criticism. However, if a person constantly criticizes you no matter what you do, it becomes a big problem. When a partner or a friend makes you feel like you cannot do anything right, it will lower your self-esteem, especially if you value their opinions. They will automatically insult you whenever they are not satisfied with something. And the truth is, nothing you do will ever satisfy them. They will criticize you instead of the behavior. People who care about you will not take any opportunity to belittle you just so they can feel better about themselves. Judgmental people are quick to tell you exactly what is and is not good. They has a way of taking the thing you are most passionate about and making you feel awful about it. Instead of appreciating and learning from people who are different from them, judgmental people look down on others. Judgmental people strangle your desire to be a passionate, expressive person, so you are better off without them in your life. Spending more time with them makes you more depressed. You can never make them happy, and if their opinion of you influences your self-worth, then you will be having serious issues. When you are dealing with a judge, you will always take the blame. The dictator. Controlling does not only apply to intimate relationships alone, it also applies to friendship. Does your friend want you to spend most of your free time with them? Are they demanding and manipulative? Do they often create unnecessary drama and behave as if they're entitled to your time? This can have a profound effect on your self-worth, self-esteem, and vitality. When will you have time to work on your goals if you're constantly engaged in someone else's life? True friends respect your space, your time, and your person. Dictators are a hindrance. Their interests are self-centered. They want your life to go based on their terms. Many unhealthy connections are disguised as friendships. If you are honest with yourself, you know these relationships are destructive and should be severed. But out of fear, you leave them intact. But now is the time to let them go. The pessimist. A pessimist is someone you should let go from your life. Pessimistic people have a difficult time seeing the good in any circumstance. This occurs even in happy or positive situations. If you notice that someone close to you can never truly be happy at the moment, no matter how optimistic a situation is, you will never be able to convince them to adopt another viewpoint. Their thoughts are wired to see the bad in everything, and if you spend too much time with them, you will find that you will not enjoy the things you used to love. The glass is always half empty. The grass is never greener on the other side, and they are always looking at the negative in a situation. This person can suck the life out of you. If you keep people like this in your life, their negativity will be transferred to you. When you are interacting with a pessimistic person, you will feel depressed, exhausted, or anxious when you are with them or immediately after learning about their presence. Negative energy can suck the life out of you and stop you from having a healthy perspective on life. Many people have the idea that the older the friendships, the more valuable they were. That is why they keep in their life people with whom, even though they were on the same page at some point in their life, today it is no longer the same. This makes them build toxic relationships, but with which they could proudly say that they had 10 or 15 years of friendship. Such relationships or friendships will do you more harm than good. You should start cutting to the chase to continue growing and having peace. Some people can poison your mind, heart, and energy, but you keep them in your life because you do not know the negative impact they have. You love them, or you think you owe them something. However, you should not accept these types of people in your life because you appreciate them or think they need you, because eventually they can drain all the good things you have if you let them. Like everything in life, people also play a role in your life, and after that period ends, it is no longer healthy to have them around.